Alright, this video is for packet number 34, so this is the second packet you should be doing. So este es el video para paquete número 34, so page 34. Alright, so you do need your computer for this packet and you need to open Desmos. So para ese paquete necesitas abrir tu computadora y usar Desmos, la calculadora en línea. Okay, so on the calculator, I'm going to type these two equations and then draw it. So en la calculadora necesitas copiar las dos ecuaciones y dibujar la gráfica aquí en tu página. So, first on Desmos, go change the settings, cambia los ajustes. Okay, so remember, no minor grid lines, X, 1, Y, 1. Okay, now I'm going to type my two equations. So the first equation is y equals negative 2x plus 8. And the second is y equals negative 2x minus 9. Now, if you look at the graphs are not touching. This means that I'm going to draw it here on your notes. Okay, and then you need to type the next one. Necesitas escribir el siguiente. Y equals 2 divided by 3x plus 2 and negative 2x plus 3y equals 12. And again, there's my graph. The lines are not touching. Okay, so what do I notice about the graphs? They do not touch. Or you can say they do not intersect. So te puedes decir, ellos no están cruzando, ellos no están tocando, no hay una intersección, todos están correcto. Alright, and then I want you to continue doing it for all the other graphs. So necesitas continuar escribiendo todos las parejas en la calculadora y escribir la gráfica aquí en tu paquete después. So I'm going to pause the video and do this really quickly. Okay, so type this next one in Desmos. So escribe este en Desmos. I have it ready right here. Tengo listo aquí. And if you notice, the graph is crossing perfectly. So on your paper, you can draw this one and this way. It's a perfect L, es una L perfecto. Alright, now type the next one. Ahora escribe el otro en tu calculadora. So write the next one in your calculator. And I have it ready. Tengo listo aquí. And again, the lines are crossing perfectly. Okay, so they do intersect. Or you can say there is an intersection. All right, and now we have two more, dos más. Okay, so I typed it in Desmos, tengo en Desmos, and it's here, but it is not a perfect X. So las líneas están cruzando, pero no es una X perfecto. Okay, so we're going to draw it, and it's more like this. Okay, I also typed the other one. So this is the last one, este es el último. And again, it's not a perfect X. They're crossing, but it's not perfect. So las líneas están cruzando, pero no es perfecto. Okay. They are crossing. Cruzando. All right, next part. So this is a review. You should remember this. So the equation is y equals negative 5 over 2x minus 5. Slope is m and is best friends with x. Best friends with x. So slope is negative 5 over 2. Please draw the arrows, por favor, dibujar las flechas. So down 5 because it's negative, right because it's 2. The y-intercept is b. The y-intercept is negative 5. All right, now it's your turn. What is the slope and y-intercept of the next 3? So ahora es tu turno, necesitas terminar los siguientes 3. All right, the answer is negative 4 over 1. Negative 1. Okay, good job. For the last two, remember, you have to solve it first. Para el último dos, necesitas resolver primero. So we need y alone, and then we need x and numbers on the side. Necesitamos las x y números en este lado, y sola. So the first group you need to move is the x. So el primer grupo necesitas mover es la x, okay, porque este lado es para la y. So 2y, copy below. X is positive. Now it's negative. And then negative 8, copy below. Is y alone? No. So divide by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2. So adios dos. So I have y equals, that's a negative 1, so negative 1 over 2 x. And then simplify, tú puedes simplificar la mitad de 8. Half of 8 is negative 4. So if you look at it, I'll write it prettier. Make this smaller. Okay, so slope is negative 1 over 2, so that's down and right. The y-intercept is negative 4. Okay, now it's your turn. Solve the next equation, get y alone, and then identify x and y. Alright, so ahora es tu turno resolver para la y sola, identificar slope y y-intercept después. So this side is for y, this side is for x and for numbers. So the first group I need to move is 8x because it's on the wrong side. So el primer grupo necesitamos mover es 8x porque este lado es para y. Y 8x no tiene y. So es positivo, pero cuando cruza la línea cambia para negativo. So 8x is positive, but when it crosses the line, it's going to become negative. 3y, copy below. Negative 9, copy below. Is y alone? ¿La y está sola? No. Okay. This is multiplication. The opposite is division. Goodbye. 3, 3, 3. Okay, negative 8 over 3. No puedes simplificar. So negative 8 sobre 3. No puedes simplificar. And look, you can check here. Si quieres chequear, check it here. Negative 8 divided by 3. Click the button. It's the same. Es lo mismo porque no puedes simplificar. So that's the same. Alright, now check this in the calculator. Ahora tú puedes checar este en la calculadora. Negative 9 divided by 3. Negative 9 divided by 3 is negative 3. We can simplify. And now y is alone. Ahora y está sola. So slope is negative 8 over 3. So down 8, right 3. And the y-intercept is negative 3. Alright, vocabulary. Parallel is when the lines do not touch. The lines do not touch. And then 2, they have the same slope. Or we can just write mejor, más corta. Same slope. Okay. So that's parallel. The lines do not touch and they have the same slope. Alright, perpendicular. Oh my god. Okay, sorry. Perpendicular is when let me draw that again. Is when it's a perfect x. Es cuando es una x perfecta. Okay? So, it is a perfect x. Okay? Slope is flipped and opposite. So, please copy. Alright, now intersecting is when the lines cross. Okay? But it's not perfect. So, este tipo es cuando las líneas están cruzando, pero no es una X perfecto. Okay? And you don't have to put anything at the bottom. Nada aquí. Okay, so now we're actually going to start doing the problems. So the rule is parallel has the same slope. Same slope. Okay? So first, we need to identify the slope. So, las líneas paralelas tienen el mismo slope. So, necesitamos identificar slope primero y después podemos hacer una ecuación. So first, let's identify slope. So slope is the number with x. Slope es el número con la x. So slope is 3. 3 over what? 3 over 1. Okay, so now I'm going to write y equals, and then I need to use the same slope. Necesitamos usar el mismo slope. So slope is 3x, and then you can write any number after this. So después de eso tú puedes elegir un número tú quieres, okay? Pero no puedes repetir uno. So just do not repeat the 1, but you can write any number you want. So for example, let's write positive 4. Un ejemplo es 4. So now you can check your answer in Desmos. Tú puedes checar tu respuesta en Desmos. Alright, so I have y equals 3x plus 1. Y equals 3x plus 4. Are they parallel? ¿Son paralelas? Sí. Right? Are those parallel? Yes. They're not touching. Ellos no están tocando. Entonces significa las líneas son paralelas. So mi ejemplo está bueno. So this means that my example is good with the 4. Perfect. So now we're going to do the next one. Siguiente. Okay, slope is 1. Or we can say 1 over 1. Okay, if you're a baby. So here, you have to use the same slope because it's parallel. Si es paralela, significa necesitas usar el mismo slope. So 1 over 1. 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 Okay, so slope es 1, so tú necesitas usar 1 también. And then you can choose any number after. Tú puedes elegir cuál número quieres después, positivo, negativo, no es tan importante. So you can choose a positive number, negative number, it does not matter, it's not important. So I'll choose positive 6, for example. Okay, now, I am not a baby, so I'm going to erase the 1. No soy un bebé, so yo puedo borrar el 1 porque yo sé está allá, es invisible. Alright, and then you can check in Desmos. Tú puedes checar en Desmos. Okay, I wrote the 2 equations in Desmos. Yo escribí las 2 ecuaciones en Desmos. Y las líneas están paralelas. And the graphs are parallel, so it's good. And then you can continue filling this out. Okay, so you need to finish all of the parallel. So tú puedes tomar todo de paralela. Alright, here are the answers. Please check that you identified slope correctly. And then I'll write my examples here. Okay, so make sure that your slopes match. Right, so todos son iguales. Right, so parallel is the same. Okay, perpendicular is different. So please be careful. You need to flip the number and change the sign. So para este, necesitas voltear la fracción y cambiar el símbolo. So we put flip and change the sign. For example, if this is 3 over 1, okay, I have to flip it. Si es 3 sobre 1, necesito voltear. So now it's going to be 1 over 3. So antes estaba 3 sobre 1, voltear, ahora es 1 sobre 3. Okay, so 3 over 1 is now 1 over 3. And change the sign. This is positive, ese es positivo. Okay, so that means this has to be negative. Si ese es positivo, ahora necesito negativo. And then again, you can choose whatever number you want after. Otra vez, tú puedes elegir cuál número quieres después. No es tan importante. So I'm going to do plus 10. Okay, now if you want to check, you can type this and type this into the calculator. Are they perpendicular? So escribe los dos en la calculadora y tú puedes checar si los dos son perpendiculares. I typed both of them in Desmos, and yes, they are perpendicular. Escribí los dos en Desmos y sí, los dos son perpendiculares. Okay, so I want you to continue doing the column here as well. Necesitas continuar haciendo los problemas aquí también. Okay, these are my examples, but again, if you have different numbers here, that's okay. Si tienes números diferentes aquí, están bien. Okay, but all of these numbers need to be the same. So todos los números aquí necesitas al mismo de ello. Okay, and now we're going to go to the next part. Okay, so the steps are, you need y alone. That is step 1. Step 2, identify slope. And then step 3, is it the same for parallel? Or flipped and opposite is perpendicular? Or neither. Neither significa ninguno. So we're going to do an example. Okay, example number 1. Okay, so this is equation number 1. This is equation number 2. So esa es ecuación número 1 y ecuación 2. So las preguntas aquí es sobre ecuación 1. So the questions here about equation 1. Is y alone? ¿Y está sola? Yes. So check. Slope. So slope is the letter M, and slope is the number with x. Slope es el número con la x. Entonces, slope is -3/1. The y-intercept is the number. Let's use purple. The y-intercept, b, is 2. All right, let's do equation 2 now. Ahora ecuación 2. Is y alone? Yes. Slope is the number with x. Slope es el número con la x. Entonces, slope es -3. So -3/1, down 3, right 1. The y-intercept is -1. Now, look at the slopes. You need to compare them. Ahora, mira los dos slopes. Y necesitas comparar. ¿Son iguales o diferentes? Aquí son iguales, entonces yo sé que es parallel. Ellos son parallel, porque son iguales. All right, let's do the next one. Okay. Is y alone for equation number 1? Yes. Slope m is -4/1. The y-intercept is 5. Okay, now equation 2. Ahora ecuación 2. ¿Y está sola? Is y alone? Yes. Slope is the number with x. Slope es el número con la x. So slope is 1/4. And then the y-intercept is b, 100. Now, we need to compare the slopes. Ahora necesitamos comparar los slopes. Are they equal? ¿Son iguales? No. So it's not parallel. Ellos no son paralelas porque no son iguales. Did they flip it and change the sign? This is negative. This is positive. This is 4/1. Now 1/4. So yes, this is perpendicular because we flipped and changed the sign. So ahora la respuesta es perpendicular porque tiene opuestos símbolos, so uno es negativo, el otro es positivo, y la fracción es el opuesto. So este es 4/1, ahora es 1/4. Okay, and then the last one, el último. Okay, equation number 1. Is y alone? ¿Y está sola? Yes. Okay, what is slope? Slope is -5/4. The y-intercept is 5. Okay, now equation 2, ecuación 2. Is y alone? Yes. Slope is -4/5. And the y-intercept is 2. Okay, now we have to compare them. Are they the same? ¿Son iguales? No. So it's not parallel. Did they flip? Ellos son opuestos, es 5/4, ahora 4/5. Sí. Are the signs different? ¿Los signos son diferentes? No. So this one is neither. It is not perpendicular because they're not opposite sign. So este ejemplo no es perpendicular porque necesitas opuestos símbolos. Uno es positivo y el otro es negativo. Pero aquí los dos están negativos, so no es perpendicular. Entonces es ninguno. And that is all you have to do for today. your homework is to do these three. Tu tarea es hacer los tres aquí. Homework. Okay, now just remember that you do need y alone. Si no tienes la y sola, necesitas resolver. So for example, esta es una pista para la tarea. This is a hint for the homework. Okay, equation 1 is y alone? No. So you have to fix it. Ocho entre cuatro es 2. So 8 divided by 4 is 2. Now you can identify slope is 1 over 4. And the y-intercept is 2. But you cannot identify it until y is alone. So no puedes identificar slope or y-intercept hasta la y está sola. Okay? And then after you identify the information, here you need to tell me, is it parallel, is it perpendicular, or neither? So, después identificando slope y y-intercept para las dos ecuaciones, necesitas identificar si es paralela, perpendicular, o ninguno. Y esta es tu tarea. Thanks, bye.